Bueno, pues bienvenidos. Esta mañanita quería ver un video sobre Pro Tools, las novedades de Pro Tools. Vamos a ver qué tal viene, ¿no? A ver, esperemos que se escuche bien. Déjame pongo mis audífonos.
Hi everyone and welcome to Pro Tools Answers. It's been a while, but don't worry, we're back with a great show because today we're talking about the brand new spanking Pro Tools 2024.6 update. It's quite the update. There's quite a large range of features and enhancements and improvements. So there's definitely something for everyone, whether you're doing post-production or music production or making questionable YouTube videos like this one. There's definitely too much stuff to talk about in a single video. So we're basically going to focus on, the most substantial updates, the stuff that we like the best, and maybe the stuff that you might find useful for your own workflows.
A ver, ¿qué es?
I am joined by Anders and Andy. Guys, what's new? How are you?
Hey, doing good. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Very good, very good. It's hot here in Japan. It's June. It's getting sweaty and sticky.
Yeah, the same here in Austria. Extremely hot weather right now, so enjoying it.
Nice. It's not great. What do you reckon? What was the main feature that caught your eye?
Well, I think the ARA plugins that now came out, they're giving us RX Spectral Editor for free, or for every paying Pro Tools customer. That means not for Pro Tools Intro, but all of the other versions are getting that for free, and I think that's great.
Un editor de espectro, ¿qué es eso? Un editor de espectro para todos los usuarios, pero no para los Pro Tools gratis, solo para los de paga.
Couple of other ones as well that you get.
Hay otros.
One more that you get for free,
Nuevos.
and a couple of ones that you get trials to and have support. Let's talk about the RX Spectral Editor. It's a great little thing that we can use to repair audio.
A ver, es para reparar
There are a
como
couple of ways to
el
enable
FX,
the
¿cómo
RX
se llama?
Spectral Editor on a track. One way to do it is to right-click on a clip, go down to RX Spectral Editor, and select Edit. The other way to do this is to enable the RX Spectral Editor down in the selector where you can find Elastic Audio plugins and Melodyne.
Órale.
And the third way to do this is to select the track first and then go to the tracks menu item and go down to
Edit.
RX Spectral Editor and select Edit. This will open up the Spectral Editor in the docked view. As you can see, it's right here.
Pusieron el RX de Isotope, creo que es. Lo pusieron dentro de Pro Tools. Pues eso está buenísimo. Ojalá tengan las funciones para quitar las voces, para quitar los instrumentos. A ver.
If you want to have this as a floating window, you can press this little button at the bottom. It will detach it from the docked view, and you can put it on a secondary monitor if you've got one, make that full screen. To attach it again, up in the right corner, there is the
Es
button
idéntico, no sé si es el mismo.
And by
pero
the
es
way, if
idéntico.
you've got RX installed on your system already, you can access that through Audio Suite. Remember
Sí,
that this
es el
is
mismo.
not the same thing as the ARA plugin. They are two separate versions of the same plugins.
Okay.
In the middle here, we can see that we have a little bit of a noise that I want to edit out.
Dice que si ya tienes el RX instalado, que puedes accesarlo también, pero que son dos diferentes plugins. Este es un plugin propio, me imagino, de Pro Tools, que ya viene preinstalado en todas esas menús, ¿no?
And I'll just play it for you. And that's exactly what we will focus on here. And there are a couple of ways to do this. And I'll just select the lasso tool and lasso this in. I'll use the attenuate function right now, which basically looks at the audio before and after the selection and attenuates accordingly. So trying to mimic the look.
Sí, cuando le das a atenuar, el botón este que estaba aquí un poquito antes, escucha un poquito antes y un poquito después y atenúa solo lo que estás como que intentando bajar, ¿no? No baja todo.
Of that. So if I press the process button,
Boom.
and as you can see, something happened there, but we didn't really hit the mark on this one. So I want to undo this. And here's something that you need to be aware of. If you hit your Command Z button or edit undo, it will undo the last Pro Tools operation that you did.
Ok, aquí por ejemplo no le funcionó bien y entonces dice que lo va a deshacer, pero que si presionas Command Z te va a deshacer el último movimiento de Pro Tools, no el último movimiento de RX.
But the RX Spectral Editor actually has its own undo history. And
y él tiene su propio historial de undo, que me imagino que va a ser este botón de continuamos.
The correct button that you want to hit in this case is this button directly in Spectral Editor. So let me show you this. This will undo your last operation. I'll redo this again just to show you what happens if you go edit, undo. You can see that it actually undid my last Pro Tools operation, which was opening RX Spectral Editor. So be aware of that. I'll open up this again so that you can see the Spectral Editor. Let me select this again here, and this time I'll add a little bit more strength to it and hit the process button again, and you can see that probably made it a little bit better this time. Still, there is no visual representation of this in the edit window, and that is because this is a real-time process. And if you want to render this in to be able to view it also, there are a couple of ways to do this. Right-click on the clip, go down to RX Spectral Editor, and hit the render button, which will render this particular clip only, of course, or the selected clips, or...
Dice que no se representa el cambio en la onda porque es un proceso en tiempo real. Necesitas ir al clip y renderizarlo.
If you remove the RX Spectral Editor as a plugin, it will ask you if you want to render and commit these into every clip that has been treated.
How can you tell which clips have been treated with RX?
Oh, that's a good one, Andy. There is a little icon up in the top right corner of a clip that has been treated with RX.
Y ese es el pequeño indicador que te dice que fue tratado con el RX.
So let's render this. Hit the render button, and now we can see the visual representation of that.
Lo renderizaron y así.
I've got one, Anders. It just occurred to me. You can click that little button and get the spectral editor to be a floating window.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to this question. I'm wondering if you do. So make that a floating window. Will it be shown and hidden with the normal show and hide? Oh, brilliant. So Control, Option, Command, and W is the shortcut for showing and hiding all floating windows, of which this is now one. That's brilliant. It's going to help so many people.
Es un
That's
comando
a
para
great trick. That's really good.
mostrarlo y esconderlo rápidamente.
Another really cool plugin that we've just been playing around with is RePitch. I've only just installed it, so I haven't had that.
The shortcut for
Control,
showing and
Option,
hiding
Command,
all floating
Windows.
windows, of which this is now one.
Control,
That's
Option,
brilliant. It's going to help so many people.
That's a great trick. That's really good. So another really cool plugin that we've just been playing around with is RePitch. I've only just installed it, so I haven't really had that much time to play around with it, but essentially it allows you to tune vocals easily and very quickly. I did actually want to talk about a bug that a lot of people have been experiencing, and that's when they open the plugin for the first time, it asks for a serial number. You put the serial number in, and it doesn't work. I think this is just a initial bug that Avid is working through. I'm sure this will be implemented a lot better soon.
Habla que lo que está diciendo es que hay un bug que no te deja activar ese plugin de RePitch, que cuando metes el serial number te marca como que no se puede activar, pero que aparentemente es un bug solamente y que lo van a arreglar. Esperemos.
But if you're scratching your head and trying to work out how the hell to install this, damn plugin. Let me show you. I spent an hour trying to work this out, but I finally got it.
Vamos a mostrar
First
cómo
of all, go
instalarlo
into
si tienes
your
ese problema.
View My Products. You want to go to your version of Pro Tools. I have Ultimate, but this works for Studio as well. View Software Download Links and scroll all the way down to, that's it, Pitch Control, and install it, just like any other plugin.
Todos los nuevos, ¿no?
Then, once you've done that, to get the serial number, go all the way down to the bottom, and you should have Synchro Arts here. So I'm going to open that, and this is the serial number down here that you'll use to activate the plugin for the first time. So I'm going to copy that, going to go back into Pro Tools, and let's just imagine I've opened this for the first time. I open this, and it's going to ask you for a serial number. That serial number that I just got from my Avid account, I pasted it in, and it gave me an error. This is when I started pulling my hair out. There's a little pop-up message that says, need help. If you click on that, you'll be taken to a website which shows you how to do this. First of all, make sure you've copied the serial number that you got from your Avid account. Go to redeem.synchroarts.com and you sign up for a new account. When you log in, it will ask you to paste in that serial number you got from your Avid account. It will then give you a new serial number. And what you do is you click there's a little button that says show code. Click that, copy it, and then you paste it into the plugin with the prompt that asks you for the serial number. So essentially what's happening is, for some people, not everyone, the serial number you get from your Avid account is old. You go into Synchro Arts, make a new account, it gives you an updated code, and that will allow you to activate the plugin. It's a bit of a convoluted process. I'm sure this will be improved in the future. It took me an hour to work that out, but that's how.
Y lo que está diciendo es que el serial number que te da Avid no funciona. Tienes que ir a donde dice Need Help. Vas ahí y ahí metes el serial number, le das Redeem y te va a dar otra licencia, y con esa licencia entonces vas a poder activarlo. Prácticamente ese es el proceso, y dice que seguramente lo van a hacer más fácil porque está muy complicado y no te lo explican bien, pero por lo pronto lo puedes hacer así.
You do it, and it's definitely a great plugin. You can instantiate it as a plugin, but because this is ARA, what you can do, as Anders just showed us with the spectral editor, is you right click, go down to RePitch elements,
Ahí sigue Melodyne.
edit. And essentially, this user interface allows you to shift in time or shift in pitch. It's really, really great. And I think maybe in the future we might do a more in-depth video on this, but definitely check it out. Anyway, that's how to access the plugin.
That's great, man. That's so cool. And thank you from everybody on the planet for that workaround to the problem.
Yeah, that helped me.
I would say, like, with plugins, with Avid, there tends to be a pattern. There are the plugins that are native to Pro Tools, like AAX. There are new plugins that are offered as trials. And sometimes those new trial plugins don't have a very easy installation process.
So guys, ARA, huge advantage. It's going to be a major change to Pro Tools. There's going to be a lot of exploration of it. But that's not the only thing that's in this new version of Pro
Como que
Tools.
están metiendo todo lo nuevo con el sistema ARA, ¿no? Que es lo que está usando Melodyne y algunos otros plugins, y hace que sea como que automático. No tienes que... Antes, por ejemplo, cuando usabas Melodyne, necesitabas transferir el audio al Melodyne, luego ya lo editabas y ya podías usarlo. Ahora tú abres Melodyne e inmediatamente aparece el archivo sin tener que transferirlo, ¿no? Y eso es el workflow mucho más rápido. Entonces son las funciones que ARA te da, y ahora metieron el RX, metieron el pitch, ya no me acuerdo cómo se llama, que se ven bien. El RePitch es como una especie de Melodyne, pero no sé si a lo mejor agregue algunas funciones, o sea, más sencillo, por ejemplo, mover en el tiempo, no sé. Veamos.
And
Pues.
each one of us have our own little favorite. Minor features, but major impact. Anders, what's yours?
It's a feature that has been in Pro Tools for a while, and that is restore previously shown tracks. So if I, for instance, select only to show instrument tracks, and now restore previously shown tracks,
Mira, no sabía
now
eso.
you can set a shortcut for that in your keyboard shortcuts,
Le pusieron
which
un
I've done,
shortcut a eso.
and I love that
Está bien.
feature because I can quickly get back to the previously tracks that I showed.
How many times have you gone in, you know there's a preference for something, but you don't know where it is, you don't know what tab it's in, so you spend a whole bunch of time trying to find where that preference is. Well, those days are over because now the preferences window has a search bar at the
Muy
top.
bien.
So if I wanted to go
Muy
to
bien.
color coding, you can see here, anything with color coding is now automatically attentioned. Let's go to THRU. Great. And now it goes to the MIDI tab, and then it goes to the default through
pues está muy
THRU instrument. Super easy, so it will give you a lot more time back in your day that you would have spent going through the preferences window.
This is a really great little feature. We have some notes here that I have composed. And if I just open up the MIDI editor, you'll notice that the actual note names are now written on the notes, which is really great for composition. And also, if I open up the little floating keyboard right here, Shift K, and I play the notes, it shows the note names too. That's such a good enhancement. I'm going to be using that a lot.
This is great, man. What a
Yeah.
massive version.
Yeah, and there is so much left to talk about, so look out for future videos on new features.
So that's it for this week. Again, like we said, there's a whole bunch of other features that we haven't talked about.
muy bien,
Maybe we'll
¿eh?
do some videos about them in the future, but there's
Me
a lot
gustó.
to get through.
Gusto que hayan
Anyway,
metido un par de cosas
thanks for
nuevas.
watching. We'll be back soon with new videos. Do check out our website, which
Y me gusta que estén agregando más cositas de ARA, ¿no? Más plugins y te los están integrando y te los están dando con la suscripción, lo cual pues vale la pena ya que estás pagando. Pues yo pago por el Pro Tools Studio, creo que pago 600 pesos, alrededor de 600 pesos. Y bueno, pues te dan el RX y creo que está bien, me gustó. Vamos a ver, vamos a la página de Avid. A ver, what's new. Aquí aparece lo del RX y lo del RePitch. Mira cómo los puedes poner aquí en... Eso está bueno. No sé. No, es que ya están... Sí, yo pensé que se podía poner así, pero no, son las dos ventanas abiertas. Soportar a dos. Ahora trae un MIDI Effect plugins de Mixed Key. Esto está bueno porque no lo teníamos en Pro Tools, los MIDI Effects. Nuevos Dolby Atmos Enhancements. MIDI Note Visualization. No sé a qué se refiere. Aquí está, mira. El ARA. Que trae estos. Es que ya vimos Isotope, Spectral Editor, RX Spectral Editor, RePitch, Vocal Line. Muy bien el Vocal Line. Súper plugin este. Y Revoice también. Buenísimo. Sigue la integración con Melodyne. Customers with active subscriptions and perpetual upgrade plans will automatically receive. Y los que tienen suscripciones van a recibir Isotope RX 11 y Synchro Arts RePitch Elements como parte de este release. Pero no todos, ¿verdad? Estos son dos nuevos plugins MIDI. Sí, los dos son de Mixed Key. Uno se llama Captain Chords Lite, que es para hacer para disparar acordes. Viene con una librería de progresiones y ritmos para experimentar. Está bueno. Y otro plugin que se llama The Human Light, que agrega un feeling orgánico cuando cuantizas los performance midis. Pues está bien, estas cosas según yo no las teníamos en Pro Tools y está bien que las empiecen a agregar. Son cosas que Logic y Ableton Live, por ejemplo, tienen hace años. Para los que usan Media Composer, pues tienen un export aquí nuevo. Y estos ya son del pasado. Bueno, pues mira, aquí en la versión 2024.3 agregaron el soporte para los MIDI effects, que si yo no tengo esta versión todavía, no la he actualizado. MIDI copy and paste de Pro Tools a Sibelius, Dolby Atmos, Library Renders. Esto es ya del 2023 cuando enteran. Ok. Pues bien, eso es lo que tiene nuevo. Me parece interesante lo que agregaron, la verdad. Sí me dan ganas de actualizar. Se me hace que lo voy a hacer mañana. Nueva... mira. Import Station Data. Tiene como un nuevo rediseño. A ver. Esto puede estar bueno también.
When importing tracks from a different session, it can be difficult to find the right tracks, especially if the session is large or complex. The new Pro Tools Import Session Data window offers you the ability to filter and search faster than ever to speed up the process of bringing tracks from other Pro Tools sessions and AAF files into your open session. The window components are now arranged with the tracks and marker rulers lists on the right, providing a clearer overview of the session. The window can be freely resized so you can see more tracks and longer track names. Track colors and folder hierarchy are clearly indicated, and track types are shown with icons. Track folders can be opened and closed to help with sorting through larger sessions. You can select whole folders for import, whether they are open or closed, by clicking on the circle to their right. A fully selected folder is indicated by a filled circle. If only some of the tracks in a folder are selected, the circle will display a dot.
Muy bien.
Above the track list, a filter bar offers a quick way to find tracks by name or by track attributes. As well as being able to exclude or include different track types from the list, you can filter by track states: hidden, inactive, and frozen. A really handy time saver is the ability to filter out unused tracks by excluding tracks with no clips, automation, or markers. Note that a session must be saved with 2024.6 or later in order to utilize the full attribute list, including colors in the track list. The match tracks function only applies to the current filtered list. So, for example, you could search for FX and match, then DX and match again without overwriting the previous match. This allows you to break down the import process into stages when managing large sessions. As you can see, the new Pro Tools Import Session Data window gives you more filtering options and visual information, and options to efficiently find and import tracks.
Muy bien. Pues esto va a ayudar mucho en el workflow para mucha gente. Cuando tienes que importar sesiones o quieres pasar, estás mezclando un disco y ya mezclaste una batería y en la siguiente canción la batería fue grabada igualita. Solamente quieres pasar todo lo que hiciste para esa nueva mezcla. Bueno, con esto es rapidísimo. El session, las preferencias muy bueno también. El Dolby cada vez más como que embedded. Mira, Memory Location Improvements. El 2023.12 se agregaron nuevos markers. Y la idea de seleccionar Memory Locations in the Memory Location windows. Shortcut. Ahora se refina esta funcionalidad más allá. Está mejor eso. Le pones Manage y ya te deja. Ok, le pones Manage y ya te deja editar todas las fregaderas en lugar de. No sé cómo se hacía antes, la verdad, no. Nunca usé esa función. Pero está bien, el Manage me gusta. Nuevos shortcuts para ir al anterior y al siguiente. O a una memory location en específico. Eso es lo que metieron como la visualización del piano en el piano roll, que antes no estaba. Y se prenden ahora cuando tocas. Eso no sucedía antes, pues ahora lo metieron. Cosas que Ableton hace años y lo oí también. Mejor copy and paste entre Sibelius y Pro Tools. Yo no uso Sibelius. Pues muy bien, eso fue todo. Lo de Pro Tools. Pues bien, me gustó. Yo creo que mañana lo voy a dar una descargada. Y se los muestro mientras lo descargo. ¿Va? Bueno, voy a dejar hasta aquí este segmento. Al rato regreso. Hasta luego.